completed fiber to fabric, the question answers part and also the objective part. Today we are going with the separation of substances. The important blanks from this separation of substances. Shall we start writing? The first blank is so see here the first five blanks what you are having. The first blank is Chilaka Lake is India's largest saltwater lake. Chilaka Lake is India's largest saltwater lake. The solid form of carbon dioxide is called dry ice. The solid form of carbon dioxide is dry ice. In the middle age, the salt is very expensive. Now the salt we are getting for 20 rupees and 15 rupees, but in the medieval age it is very costly it seems, and it is called as white gold. What is the name of the salt? It is white gold. Concrete is a combination of sand, stones and cement. A vitamin. Why we have to take the vitamins? Is a substance that makes you ill if you do not eat. So in our body, vitamin A, B, C, D, E, everything are very important to survive. Did you understand? A vitamin is a substance that makes you ill if you do not eat it. Chilaka Lake is India's largest saltwater lake. The solid form of carbon dioxide is dry ice. In the medieval age, the salt is very expensive and it is called as white gold. The concrete is a combination of sand, stones and cement. The vitamin is a substance that makes you ill if you do not eat it. The next blanks. Coming to the next blank, you can see here See the next remaining blinds. The natural variety of Japan camphor. Camphor is obtained by the steam distillation of the wood of the camphor tree. So from where we are getting the camphor? From the camphor tree. From the camphor tree, which part we are taking? We are taking the wood part of the camphor tree. So the natural variety of Japan camphor is obtained by steam distillation of the wood of the camphor tree. Next one is the components retain their properties in a mixture. What are the different types of mixtures we are having according to that one? Next, butter is a component of buttermilk. From where we are getting the butter? Butter we are getting from the buttermilk. These are the 8 important blinds which we are having. Next, let us see few question answers. What are the important? Okay. The first one, we are talking about where we are using the chromatography. What is the purpose of the chromatography? In the chromatography, we can see that the colors will be changed. Is it correct or not? In one component, we can see different colors will be present. Is it correct or not? So, where in our life, day-to-day life, where we are using this chromatography, we are going to see now. So, first question, where do we use the chromatography method? Where do we use a chromatography method? Here, chromatography is used in many ways. First one, so see here, last day when I discussed about chromatography, I just told for you that when we are taking a colored ink, we can see different colors. If I are taking blue color or red color or black color, we can see it is a mixture of different colors. When we are seeing, we can see only a blue color. But when we did chromatography, we saw that blue color, light blue color, purple color, 3 colors we have seen. Is it correct or not? Now, only for that purpose we are using, where we are using chromatography. See here, chromatography is used in many ways. The first one, to determine the presence of cocaine in urine. So, how to find out? The test they will do, whether these people are habituated with cocaine or whether they are habituated with alcohol. For this purpose also, they will use this chromatography method to determine the presence of cocaine in urine. That to determine the presence of alcohol in the blood, to determine the lead in water, in the separation of organic and inorganic compounds, we are using this chromatography method. Chemically, where we are using, very important, see here, to determine the presence of cocaine in urine. They will collect the urine sample and find out whether that person is habituated with that cocaine or not. Then to determine the presence of alcohol in the blood, they will collect the blood and find out the alcohol presence in that one. To determine the lead in the water and in the separation of the organic and inorganic components. Did you understand where do we use chromatography method? Now going to the next question. Write some day-to-day examples of sublimation process. We did with camphorolino. Still where we are using this sublimation, we are going to see now. How we discussed about chromatography now. We talked only chromatography of ink, but we saw different methods are there. Like that sublimation method also, where we are using that sublimation method, we are going to see now. Coming to the second question. Write some day-to-day examples of sublimation process. Answer: dry ice. This is one of the example of sublimation process. So see here, sublimation we discussed about camphor, the solid changing to gaseous and gaseous changing to solid again. Like that we are having another two more examples. One is dry ice, the other one is mothballs. Okay, dry ice. Dry ice is a solid form of carbon dioxide. We will see when it will be closed like an ice cube it will be. When we open that we can see the smokes will come out from that one. In movies and all they will show for us. That is dry ice is a solid form of carbon dioxide and its sublimation can be used to create a smoke special effect. Did you understand that smoke is what? Water vapor. Dry ice is in solid form. The smoke is in water vapor form. If I close that one, it will be in the solid form. Again, if I open that, it changes into gaseous form. So, this is one of the sublimation. Next, mothballs. Similarly to dry ice, mothballs are sublime in nature. Their crystals are made of materials called naphthalene balls. We will use in our house now to kill, what is that? To kill the insects which are present in our clothes, or the wooden cupboards will be there, no? To kill them we will use that one. So here made of materials are called as naphthalene balls, which effectively chases the moths away. So what they will do? They will kill the moths. For that purpose we are using this moth balls. So dry ice and moth balls are day-to-day examples of sublimation process. And tomorrow I will continue with the remaining answers. Thank you.